how to view Elul. The time of reckoning or time of opportunity. Chaye Adam, one of the staple Svarim, our books on basic Jewish law, writes, with absolute love towards his people. Hashem commanded us to return to him whenever we do wrong. You think like returning is like you better or you're in trouble. No. With absolute love, Hashem gave us a way that we can always fix anything that has gone wrong. And even though returning to God is always good, nevertheless, Chodesh Elul, in the month of Elul, the month we are in now, Hu Muvchar Umuchan Yoser, it is even more choice, more great, and more accessible. Shemekubal Tshuvasa Mishar Yemais Hashana, everything we do now is even more accepted by Hashem than the rest of the year. Lefi sheyamim elu, because these days, how should we define them? They are days of desire of Hashem for us. They are days of opportunity. And he says, really from the beginning of us as a people, because if you go back to the story of the golden calf, the time that Moshe Rabbeinu went up, after we repented from the golden calf, Moshe went up to get a second set of luchos, of tablets, to bring down the Torah again. We blew it so severely. Gone, done. The Torah that we were trying to bring into the world, broken. We did the worst sin you can imagine. But then we asked Hashem to forgive us. And Hashem invited Moshe Rabbeinu to come up again for another 40 days. And for those 40 days, the Jews waited and sat there yearning to be close to Hashem and returning from the mistake they made, waiting to see would Hashem accept them back fully and restore the relationship. And at the end of 40 days, Moshe Rabbeinu comes down with the second set of luchos, the second tablets, 10 commandments, and that day was Yom Kippur. So the 40 days preceding Yom Kippur were these days that after the most egregious sin possible, we were in the midst of repairing, and Hashem was accepting us back and giving Moshe another set of luchos to begin again. That's Elul. That's Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur. That's this time of year. Days of wild opportunity. That the most destructive thing we could have done, which is to turn our backs on Hashem at the wedding. During this time of year, Hashem was accepting us back from that. And that left its imprint on the spiritual DNA of this time. That if you want to define Elul, says the Chaye Adam, these are the most choice days for returning to God.